Hi everyone, yasas que kalos tirtate to another episode of Dimitra's Dishes. Today we're making one of my favorite classic dishes from Crete, from the part where my family's from, Kanya. This is called boureki, and it's a casserole that has layers of thinly sliced zucchini, potatoes, herbs, and it's baked until it's golden and cheesy on top. This is so delicious and comforting. It's one of my favorite comfort foods. Let's get started. Okay, we're going to begin with the zucchini because they need some time to drain. So you can use 3 or 4 medium zucchinis. Make sure they're washed really well because we're using the skin. We'll just thinly slice these. If you have a mandolin, it's going to help this go much faster. I moved and I don't know what happened to mine, so I'm just going to thinly slice these using a sharp knife. You want these about 1/8 of an inch thick. Just get it as thin as possible, not paper thin, so that way they don't melt. And then we're gonna layer these with a little bit of salt in a colander, put a bowl underneath to catch the juices that are gonna drain from this. You can weigh it down with some plates and just set it aside just at room temperature for about an hour. After an hour, you'll see that the zucchini has released a lot of liquid. If you leave that in there, it's just gonna make your casserole watery, so just discard that liquid, pat them dry with some paper towels, and let's move on to thinly slicing our potatoes. So I'm using golden potatoes today. These are on the smaller side, so I have about 6 or 7 of them. If you have large potatoes, 3 should be enough. I go heavy with the potatoes because I love them. We're gonna slice them the same thickness, about 1/8 of an inch thick, and we're gonna set them aside. And then we're gonna place them in a big bowl, drizzle with a little bit of olive oil, and season them with salt and freshly cracked black pepper. You can sprinkle some oregano on them if you want. Now let's make the cheesy mixture. So in a big bowl, I have 8 ounces of ricotta cheese. You wanna get really good quality, whole milk, full fat ricotta cheese. I usually put more than 8 ounces, so 8 ounces is the minimum, but I might have like 12 or 13 because I go heavy with the cheese. I love the cheese in this. And 8 ounces of feta cheese, I'm just gonna crumble it in. And then we need 8 ounces of either kefalotiri, if you can find it, which is a Greek cheese, or you can use a pecorino romano or Parmesan cheese for this. Mix everything all together, and now we'll get the herb part ready for this. So I have 1 small onion here. I'm just gonna finely chop it and put it in a plate. I'll also finely chop a nice handful of fresh parsley. I would use fresh mint if I had it. I couldn't find fresh mint in the supermarket, but I always have dry mint on hand. So I'll just add about a teaspoon or so of fresh mint, a teaspoon of fresh oregano or more if you'd like, and mix everything all together. Now we have all of the components ready. Let's layer everything in our casserole. So I have a 9 by 13 inch baking pan over here. I'll drizzle some olive oil inside of it. My oven is preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. I'll take half of the zucchini slices and make an even layer of them over the bottom of the dish. And then I'll scatter half of the onion and herb mixture over the zucchini, dollop a quarter of the feta and ricotta mixture on top. I like to use my hands to do this. And then lightly dust the layer with flour. Now we're gonna go in with half of the potatoes. So half the potatoes are gonna go on top. And then we're gonna continue layering the same way: zucchini, the herbs, the cheese. We're gonna put all of the remaining cheese on top. If you want to, you could sprinkle some oregano on top. Before it goes in the oven, I'm gonna add 3/4 of a cup of either half and half or heavy whipping cream. I have half and half. I get a lot of questions about what half and half is from overseas. Half and half is basically half heavy cream and half milk. You can use milk for this instead. To make it more rich, you can use heavy whipping cream, just 3/4 of a cup. This is gonna go on the center rack and it's gonna bake for 30 minutes uncovered. Then I'm gonna take it out of the oven and place a piece of parchment paper on top and then cover it with foil as well. And then it'll go back into the oven on the center rack for 1.5 hours. After 1.5 hours, I'll take off the foil and the parchment paper, and I'm gonna leave it in my oven for another 20 or 30 minutes until it gets beautiful and golden and bubbly on top. You'll know that it's ready when you check with a fork or a knife, and the potatoes should be completely fork tender. The top should be beautifully golden. You wanna let this rest before serving, so leave it at room temperature for 30 minutes to an hour before you slice it. That's gonna keep the slices intact, and this gives the layers time to settle and makes it so much easier to serve. And that's it. That's the hardest part, waiting for this to just set a little bit, and then it'll be ready to serve. And there you have it. Traditional boureki is ready. Look at all those beautiful layers. Look at how tender the vegetables are. It's still really juicy. It has a lot of flavor. Even though we strained the zucchini and potato still releases more juices while it's baking. That's why you want to let it sit a little bit before you serve this. Once it comes out of the oven, let it sit for like 30 minutes to an hour before you slice into it. That's also going to help the slices keep their shape. This is so good, like I said before. You don't want to rush the cooking time on this one. It takes about 2 hours in the oven for the whole thing to cook properly and all of the flavors to come together for it to be ready. But then you're going to have this delicious dish on hand. You can make a double batch and freeze it. If you're freezing it, if you're making a batch for the freezer, make sure you bake both of them. Let it cool completely, wrap it with plastic wrap, and then freeze it. Once you're ready to serve it, you could just preheat your oven to 350 and then just warm it through in the oven until it's nice and hot and bubbly. Let's do the taste test. This reminds me of summertime in Greece, coming back from the beach. My tia Kostula, my aunt, usually makes this and sends it over to us. And it's just the most comforting, delicious thing to have. The potatoes and the zucchini are perfectly cooked. They're nice and tender and soft. The herbs really brighten everything up, and the cheese, of course, adds that salty creaminess to it. In Greece, we use Dimitra cheese. That's hard to find here. That's why I like to combine a really good quality ricotta cheese and a feta cheese to kind of get that same texture. I hope you guys give this one a try. The full recipe with all of the tips and notes and everything that you need to make this successfully is on the blog, dimitrasdishes.com. If you guys make it, let me know how it turns out in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. I'll see you all next time. Yes, us.